Hello students, in today's sequence now we'll continue with past continuous tense or past progressive tense. As now in previous video we have done till past indefinite tense. So we'll understand today the structure and the rules in past progressive tense. As the name suggests, this tense is used to describe or express a state or an action that was continuing at a certain point of time in the past. It had begun before that point and was probably continuing after it, but probably. So we use adverbial of time here. Like we give time reference, like 8 p.m. in the morning, evening time. Sometimes we also do not give time adverbials. Like present continuous tense, it has also almost the same structure but slight change means we only make a change in auxiliary verb. In place of is, am, are, we use was, were in this. So this is the first use of this tense to show an action in going on at some time in the past. But in the past, please mind it. Second, to indicate the continuous nature of action, it shows any nature of action that is continuous nature. Like we say, Jhankar was still sleeping after the sun had risen. So that nature is that he keeps sleeping even after the sun rises. The third usage of this to indicate that an action was going on while something else was happening. In such cases, we generally use while also. Means it is to express or to describe two actions or more than two actions and which were continuing at the same time but time is in the past. Please keep it in your mind. While Kamini was sleeping, Lata was dancing. Second, while I was writing a letter, so it's also a matter of past. The same time in past there happened one more action. So you are describing two actions at the same time. While I was writing a letter, my father called me. One more uses of this. This tense is used to indicate a frequently repeated action. That is frequently repeated action and that persistent habit in the past. Like let me quote one sentence. Mm, Sohan was always smoking, whether at home or in office. Like we say, she was always finding fault with my work. So that tells something that is frequently repeated, means the person is in habit of frequently finding faults in your action. So to describe all such kind of situations, we use prominently past progressive tense. Now let's see the structure of positive sentence. We always say that in positive sentence we always use subject first of all. So first of all there is subject always in any positive tense sentence, any tense. Then there is auxiliary before the main verb, and then there is verb into ing, then there is object, and then other complement part. So if you very minutely check it, you will find only this difference. Only this is the only difference change that you find it different from present continuous tense. Means in present continuous tense in place of was, were, you see you have to use only is, am, are. So this is the only change. Otherwise, you can make your all formulae, all sentences very easily with the help of the structure or the formula given in present continuous tense. So this is the only change. It is almost present continuous. So in present continuous tense, you will find all these things like this only at the same place. The only change is this helping verb. In place of is, am, are, you use was, were. Like you can see the sentence. He was taking tea. she was looking at me. So the question arises where to use was, where to use were. And it is very simple. You everyone know that with he, she, it means all singular number noun or pronoun we use was, and with all plural number subject like I, we, you, they, except I is exception again. We always use were. So take this care of this all. Like in present there was is, am, are, three things, but here we have only two was, were. We use ing also here like continuous tense because we are showing continuity of a task, though it was happening in the past the moment you observe it. Now come to negative sentence. Again, we don't have to do much work in this. The same thing is here. This is the only change. Present continuous tense to past. In place of present continuous tense, we use here was, were. That's why we call it past continuous tense. And one main thing, likewise, we did in continuous tense, we use not. So not is between helping verb and main verb. So this is the only thing. This is the only change. Otherwise, the formula is almost same. So you can take great help from present continuous tense. You don't have to do any extra work. Let's see one example. Like he was not taking tea. So after subject he, you see helping verb is there was, then not. Not is between taking, that is main verb, and was. So it tells the negative sense. Now interrogative. So the first sentence is WS type, and but before WS type we will talk on this. No, like was the wind blowing? So it is yes no type. So we have to only place was or were before the subject. So subject is wind, or here subject is was, he, sorry. Before he we use was. Before wind we use was. And then there is question mark, interrogative, interrogation mark. So this is the only change. This only we have to do. Fine. In case the sentence is interrogative, but it is WS type question. So in such case, we will have to write the same formula. It is almost the same formula. Before subject you have helping verb, then verb ing, then object, then question mark, like this. But only change is that you will use WH word before yes no type structure. तो yes no type structure से पहले आप क्या यूज कर लेंगे? WH word only. Let's see one example. This one. So WH word is why, because you have to tell the reason. You cannot say it by answering yes. Suppose I ask you, why was he taking tea? So if you will say answer yes or no, it will be not a complete answer. So you will have to say something. You will have to tell the specify the reason. So that is why we call them WH type question or IW type question. So the formula is same. Only before helping verb or was we are using why. Why was he taking tea? Then question mark. Now we have the last structure of this tense. Interrogative sentences with negative sense. Fine. So the negative interrogative sentences are formed by putting was and were before the subject, that you all know, and we use not before the present participle verb. Before verb and after the subject we'll use not. This is again not a new thing for us. We have also tried it in previous our 4 or 5 videos. Fine. So where to use not? Not before main verb. In the structure you can see, and after the subject. Why was he not taking tea? Fine. So we use not after the subject he and before the main verb action taking. Definitely we'll have to use not before one main verb. Then only it will tell the negation sense. right? So with this, we'll end up this session today. My request to you all is practice at least 10 sentences on your own. Fine, practice well. We'll meet in next video with next tense. Thank you.